Hello, everyone. This is Professor Adams, and I welcome all of you. IS205, IT Infrastructure and Support. Um, this is an online course, not really a hybrid. Some courses are offered from CUNY, combination of on-site and off-site, but this is purely an online class that you would be working with me. Starting off, I need to introduce you that this introductory course built on the foundation skills needed by computer support technicians. Um, a particular emphasis is placed on helping the students to build the technical skills required to take the CompTIA A+ certification exam. I need to clarify one thing, that this is not CompTIA A+ course. Um, most of my students, what they do once they finish my class, and if they send me a request, they want to if they show their interest for the CompTIA A+ certification, they email me and I help them at the end of the semester. That's not a problem, but this is purely a course designed for CUNY, which includes the ability to install, build, upgrade, repair, configure, optimize, and maintain computers and mobile systems. I want to introduce you the course structure, how you need to proceed at the start of the semester. Starting off, we have announcement at the top, and under the announcement, basically I'm introducing you about this course and explaining you know how this course is divided into different sections, right? The course schedule is there, right? Um, any communication that you need to basically in touch with me, you can use the email address that is provided when you click on course code. Hold on, let me see. One moment. Course manager. Hold on. Course tools. Okay. Under course tools, I have users and groups. Under users, basically, I have the number of students. I mean, you're not looking for these. I'm hiding from you because this is a version that this version is for us to edit the course. I can show it to you by searching the student preview, which is basically this. Okay. So on the left side, you don't see anything because you see on the top it says the course unavailable to the student. So this is basically a preview for the course right now. Let me go back and exit the student preview, and I'm back over here. Okay. Um, so under under the announcement, as I showed to you, any updates during the week will be published under the announcements, and you're responsible to please check the announcement page every week. I would say not every week, I mean 2 or 3 times a week. Anyway, during the discussions, you will be frequently visiting this page and opening this course, right? Uh, Announcement, pretty simple. If there will be a new announcement, I will be posting over here, and that will basically inform you any updates during the week. Below that, you have getting started. That's very important. The first section is basically the video that you currently watching. That's the link for that video, and then goes the syllabus. When you click on the syllabus, you download the Word file, and then you open the Word file. Let me adjust the preview. Pretty much that's what it is. That's the syllabus. Don't worry about the page size. Because it's a default. It's open. But when you open this, it's basically show you the right format for the preview. Okay. That's the Word copy. I don't recommend you to take a printout of that syllabus. The reason is, if there will be an update to the syllabus, you are basically following your Blackboard course portal, not the printout copy. If I make any changes during the semester, right, I will post an update under the announcement. Let's say if there's a change in the schedule of anything, right, like the labs, like discussion. Sometimes we have holidays coming up, right? Um, those updates will be posted under the announcement. And if I happen to update the syllabus, I will do that. I will update the syllabus, but that update will be posted under the announcement. So I mean, I will be pretty much posting an update. I made so and so changes under the syllabus, so that should not be a surprise for you guys. But I strongly recommend do not take a printout of the syllabus, because if you have a printout of the syllabus, you will be just looking at the syllabus, and you will not be I mean, that syllabus will not give you any updates, right? It's very rare that I make changes to the syllabus once the semester starts, but you never know. Excuse me. You never know. Sometimes we have to. Below that, what you need to do on the day first. You know, Pretty much I'm explaining. You need to introduce yourself to the class in the discussion board under the introductions. How can you reach me? You need to describe. Basically, I'm describing you how the grades are divided and how the final exam and the midterm exams schedules. Um, what happened if I mean questions like what happened if you missed the final? What happened if you need an if you need a change in the schedule for the midterm or final exam? That is very rare. Make sure you should be available for the midterm and the final exams and all the quizzes. Um, Important point over here in this course. If you miss any quiz, that can be rescheduled. And I mentioned that let me see. Let me open this. I mentioned in this syllabus somewhere that if delay work probably will be penalized based on how late you are submitting your assignments, right? That's the division of the grades. Blackboard weekly discussion is 15%, and then weekly quizzes are 20%. And we have these test out labs. These are the only assignments which are outside the Blackboard portal. You will be logging on testout.com, and then the detailed information is there. I will switch it back and explain it to you how you need to do it. And then midterm, I have it's 15%. Final exam is 15% as well. Um, Late submissions of quizzes and exams will be given 50%. Let's say if you missed and submit the lab after due date and scored 90%, you would be given only 45%. But of course, if you have some issues, if you have the documentation that you can provide me, um, those 50% deduction can be waived. That's not a problem. Okay. Book you will be purchasing for this is mentioned in the syllabus over here, right? Uh, Based on the course, sometimes the the book edition will be changed, right? So that you need to basically look in under the syllabus. I'm deliberately hiding that because this is for the summer class, but this video is basically for the summer class and the fall session as well. So this is the syllabus is the milestone that explain you the division of the grades, that explain you the textbook, that explains you um, letter grades and explanation, right? That explain you grading policies, all right? That explain you weekly course schedule. So what you'll be looking at this, okay? Week one. One more time. This is for summer class. Week 1A, 1B. For the fall, you have a different schedule. Maybe you have week one, week two. Okay. Summer session courses are fast-paced. Okay. Um, I mentioned the dates, or what you're responsible to cover during that week. The readings are there. The online activities are there, right? And this is the only section which is test out labs that will be outside the Blackboard portal. And I will explain you how you need to go to testout.com. Actually, let me switch it back and then I explain you here. When we click on getting started, right, it's basically the syllabus, what you need to do, and then the course overview. we have and the course navigation that we have. Um, don't forget to look at the rubrics. Rubrics are very important, okay? Especially the participation rubrics, they're very important. I want to emphasize over here, right? I mean, once I've mentioned the topic for the discussion under weekly schedule, right? Make sure that you start posting on the same day. If it's not possible, especially for the summer classes, there should not be any delay. If I post a topic on Monday morning, that you're responsible to start replying on Monday. For regular sessions, fall and spring, you can wait a day. If I posted a topic on Monday, you can start applying on Tuesday. But make sure, as I mentioned over here, that you can participate more than once on the same day. Mainly, if the discussion requires your response, but at least 3 different days of the week posting is necessary to expect better grades in the discussion. And if I mention one more than one topics, then it would be twice each new threads per week. I've seen students have mostly have misunderstanding. Oh, I just need to post once and then I'm good. No, it's not. Just think of it that online discussion is just like we are sitting face to face, right? If it would be an on-site class and we are discussing in the class, since it's an online class, I want students' engagement throughout the week. So if I post something, if students reply something, you are responsible to follow up with that. Um, the detailed information is over here. You know how you need to reply. Each point is assigned that you can study and you can, I mean, look into detail. I'm pretty much everything is clear over here. And the next topic is instructor's biography in the context. Okay. I use CUNY SPS email address. I used to use a Gmail address, but now I think pretty much I standardize things. The reason sometimes even if I mention the Gmail address, students to post a reply to this email address. I try my best last 4 or 5 years, but it didn't work. So this is standard ejaz.adams@sps.cuny.edu. Um, Information is there. If you send me an email, how fast you expect my reply, it's there. And then on the left side, if I scroll down, weekly materials, that's quite interesting. Under the weekly material, you have all the information how you need to create LabSim account. LabSim are the labs under testout.com. When you go to testout.com, that's the lab. Detailed information is there. Let me open this link. Okay, so you log in. I'm not going to log in because let me log in. So when you log in under the test out, CUNY School of Professional Studies, and this is up to spring 2019. But when the summer session starts or the fall session starts, you will see the class, and that's how you need to register. The detailed information how to register yourself is been provided over here. Again, the price is $129. That's the reduced price. That can be changed coming years, so don't just look at it. This video is just the introduction. Each week, when you click, we have the overview, we have the objectives, what we will be doing during this week, after finishing this chapter or the week, what we will be achieving. The objectives are there. LabSims labs allow you to do what? Everything is there, right? So as the tasks, what you need to do, read chapters, PowerPoints, review the videos of the week, right? Online Blackboard, you need to do the discussions, right? Make sure to subscribe to every forum. The subscribe option is to receive an email when new postings are posted in the forum or thread. That's okay, you could do that, but technically the discussion starts on Mondays and ends on Fridays. The 5 days, more or less, you will be busy. You will be participating in the replies online. Sometimes I just monitor, I don't reply. When I don't reply, that means the discussion is fine. It doesn't require my involvement. Okay. But most of the times I'm there. I'm pretty much monitoring and pretty much, looking at it. Um, Keep in mind, folks, when you reply to discussions, make sure and then that you're just not just copying and pasting from the web, and it makes no sense. You read it in. You can paste the link, but you need to explain why you like it. There's some logical findings beside what you're posting on under the discussions, right? Um, so as the PowerPoints I mentioned over here, discussion boards link, when you click on it, it takes you to the discussion board, right? As I said, there is one section that talks about ask your instructor. So if you think that you need to ask a certain question to the instructor, you can mention over here and I can reply over there. If this is something personal that you're looking for me to communicate, do not post over here. This is as a whole. If you think as a class you need to ask something, and if I reply which will benefit to the rest of the classroom, that's fine. You can do it over here. But if you think that sometimes the nature of the questions is personal, you should not better should not post under here. You can email me, and I'll normally take 24 hours to get back to my students, but um, sometimes it's after 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It depends, if I'm available within particular within the time that you email me. If I'm sitting in front of my computer, and I can reply you back right away. That's not a problem. Back to weekly materials that we were on. And when you click on each week, right, we have discussions, PowerPoints. I mentioned additional resources, right, important points, and then I have weekly videos that I strongly recommend for you to review those videos, which are very important. Uh, the the flow of the class is basically Monday to Friday. We will be like a regular class discussing online discussions. You will be reviewing the videos. You will be looking at the PowerPoints. You will be reading the chapters, right? Chapter or chapters if it's a summer class, sometimes two chapters, right? And additional resources. And on the top of everything, if you have any questions, you feel free to ask me. Um, the link for the quiz is there too, right? I would like to explain you that online exams and quizzes, you have limited time. We don't expect you to just open the book and look for the answers for the questions. We expect you to prepare everything from Monday to Friday, and then based on your study, we expect you to participate on weekly quizzes. So sometimes 20 minutes, sometimes it's 15 minutes, based on the number of questions. Multiple choice, true false pattern. It's not really difficult, right? If you study. But if you expect, like, what, I didn't study and I'll be opening a book during the quiz and finding the answers, sometimes it's impossible for you to do it. Um, Discussion boards, as I explained it to you, you have the links also available, but you have discussion boards tab on the left side that explains you what you need to do, right? If you need to send me an email, you can send me an email. The better for you to save my email address. I can show you one more time over here. Save this email. Okay, save this email under your contacts. So sometimes if um, you need to contact me, you don't need to go into the portal and look for my email address. It should be make a contact, Professor Adams, and just save this email address. Okay. If you happen to talk to me, I have other channels that I can provide you, and then give me your number. I can call you, or we can Skype. That's not a problem, right? Um, and on the left side, pretty much that's what it is. You have the grade book. I'm not gonna click on it because I'm on instructor mode right now. But you can check your grades, right? You can communicate through emails, and pretty much I've covered everything in the introductory video. If you have any questions, this is the best way under the discussion board. You can send me an email. Again, one more time, ask your question. You can pretty much send me an email, but if this is something personal, email me directly. I'm glad to reply any inquiries that you have. Okay. So I think that's the end of the video that explains everything, and I hope to see you in the class soon. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful